I spread this on the ground around the hydrangeas. The flowers begin to shimmer with colors. More than that, they bloom longer and keep their intense color. If you are wondering why the hydrangea does not bloom, then try this trick. You literally only need a handful to nourish the flowers. We are talking about a handful of ordinary coffee grounds. They help maintain the proper acidity of the soil. Just sprinkle them around the hydrangea bush. You can also mix them with the soil and mound the plant. Coffee grounds enrich the soil with minerals. The grounds help keep the soil moist. This feature will come in handy during a heat wave. This flower is sensitive to lack of water. Deficiencies lead to rapid drying of leaves and its inflorescences. Above that, a sizable amount of grounds can affect the soil pH. If you want your flower to turn blue, regularly sprinkle the soil around it with grounds. Its heads will begin to shimmer with color. This is a natural trick to get an ombre effect. Hydrangeas can also be watered with coffee fertilizer. Add a cup of grounds to 5 liters of water. Wait until they swell and then water the plant with them. This is an ideal way to water acid-loving plants. If you do this, ants, cockroaches, and other insects will disappear from your home. Leave it in the drawer, spice cabinet, on the windowsill, or on the countertop, and you won't see any ants or cockroaches anymore. Thanks to this, you'll have peace from these pests. A regular green cucumber will save you a lot of time, money, and nerves. No more buying expensive chemicals for insects. Hide such slices in the kitchen, bathroom, living room, or bedroom. You'll see the effects the same day. Prepare a cutting board and a cucumber, just a regular green cucumber. First, wash it thoroughly in water. Then dry it. Now slice it into medium-thick slices. Cucumber has a scent that repels ants. The substances in the cucumber peel act on them toxically. They lose their sense of smell, orientation, and die. The content of natural repellent substances in cucumbers is invaluable. It's the cheapest and simplest way to get rid of ants. Then prepare baking soda. Apply about a teaspoon to the cucumber slices. Because of its properties, it's one of the most popular products for repelling and eliminating pests in the garden. But at home, it works great for repelling cockroaches. The soda will absorb the juice from the cucumber and strengthen its scent for insects. Transfer the cucumber slices with soda to a small plate and spread them around the apartment. Leave them in places where you've had the most problems with ants or cockroaches. Geraniums will bloom like never before, covering your entire balcony or terrace. This simple fertilizer costs nothing and eliminates the need for expensive commercial fertilizers. This liquid is completely free and rich in the essential nutrients for healthy plant growth. It contains nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, and trace elements that support plant development. It's perfect for watering geraniums, and you'll see amazing results in no time. This wonderful fertilizer is made from crushed onion peels. All you need are 2 handfuls of onion peels. Pour a liter of hot water over them. Let the mixture sit overnight. The next day, the fertilizer is ready to use. For watering geraniums, dilute the onion peel fertilizer with an additional liter of water. Your geraniums will reward you with beautiful flowers. For use as a spray, you can use the onion mixture without diluting it. Pour the fertilizer into a spray bottle. The onion extract acts as a natural pesticide. Its strong smell repels unwanted insects without harming the plants or the environment. It's excellent for protecting against aphids. Regular use guarantees complete protection. This natural fertilizer makes my flowers grow like crazy. It contains everything flowers need. I can use it on any plant in the house. My plants have finally stopped getting sick, and their roots have strengthened. The flowers are beautiful and healthy. Thanks to this fertilizer, potted plants have large green leaves. It increases the number of buds and shoots in flowering plants. This homemade mixture contains all the essential elements: potassium, phosphorus, calcium, silicon, zinc, and others. To prepare it, you'll need rice and either a blender or a coffee grinder. Start by making rice flour from the rice. Meanwhile, get a jar ready. Put a teaspoon of rice flour into the jar. Add 1 teaspoon of sugar. Heat 500 milliliters of water. Pour the hot water over the mixture in the jar. Close the jar and let it sit for 3 days. After this time, strain the mixture through a fine sieve. Dilute it. Add 500 milliliters of water for every 100 milliliters of fertilizer. You can save the rest of the jar's contents for later use. Now, water your plants with this mixture and wait for the results. Cover your plants with stockings. You'll save your plants. Look for old stockings or tights. If they're torn, don't throw them away anymore. Use them for your plants. If you have potted plants at home, you surely take care of them and nurture them. Household members and guests probably admire them. Even small children are interested in them. If you have a cat at home, you take special care of the plants. Cats love flower pots and the soil in them. When you have plants at home, you can avoid many problems and troubles thanks to stockings or tights. The flowers will be healthy, and you'll be able to take care of them and nurture them calmly. Take old tights. Even if they're torn, it doesn't matter. Place them on the plant. Measure the height. Take scissors and cut an appropriate piece of stocking. Put it on the flower pot. Do it from the bottom. A well-placed stocking should cover the soil. This will provide protection to the roots. Now, children or cats won't play with the soil in the flower pot. Such a cover will also ensure greater tidiness. Animals or children won't spill the soil from the flower pot anymore. 1 teaspoon is all it takes. Even the weakest orchid will revive and bloom. You can save any orchid that has even 1 living leaf. It will grow into a healthy plant, and then it will bloom like never before. Everyone who has orchids at home knows that sometimes one of the flowers may fade. However, you don't have to throw it away. Just stimulate it back to life. Clean it from all yellow leaves and rotten roots. Take garlic. Prepare 4 cloves. Chop them into small pieces. Garlic is a natural antibiotic. Orchids love fertilizer made from it. Throw the chopped garlic cloves into a liter jar. Pour warm water over it. Add 1 teaspoon of honey. Honey protects plants from pathogens. Mix it. Close the jar and set it aside for 4 hours. This garlic and honey will save any orchid. First, however, strain the liquid into a larger container. Add a liter of ordinary water. Place the orchid in a bowl and pour over it the diluted garlic and honey water. Leave it for 20 minutes. After that time, take it out and plant it in a pot. Water it with the water it was soaked in. Clean the leaves and set the orchid aside. It will soon start to grow new roots. Use the rest of the water to water and wash the leaves of other orchids. Apply this nourishment every few weeks. Every orchid will root and bloom thanks to it.